will be detected if you remain in this area.
Man. Call of Duty.
Oh, yo, someone got me.
Man.
1 on 4 remaining. On 4 eliminated. Mission successful. We need to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. Advise the drone has located a bomb. 10 seconds to insertion.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
5 seconds before insertion.
Before the video starts, I need you guys to go drop a like.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Okay, now, if you guys like the video, I want you guys to go use my creator code infected dash shaving and item shop. Without further ado, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to turn on notifications, and see you guys in the game.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been recovered. The diffuser has been secured. Down to one friend. seconds before insertion.
No, he took mine though.
5 seconds before insertion.
So now we have
Yeah,
Your mission is to locate and defuse the bomb.
alright. Watch out. Watch out, like. Kill this faggot, finger. Yeah.
Alright, I'll invite you to my game.
Okay.
Okay. Yo, hello.
Yo, what's up?
Alright. We're gonna do another match, okay? So how late good are you?
Not that good.
Not that good?
Yeah, I'll be like goaded when like alright, what's up?
So, okay, where do you want to land? Yo, 1 to 10, how good are you?
Like solid stuff.
Nice. Alright, well, this is gonna be my last game and then I'm gonna go, okay? I got work to do. Sorry. Sorry. Well, hear more of it, like, the next day.
This would be gonna add me.
Think about it.
The show.
We'll wait for the listener chest. We gotta go with Scar. It's cute. What's Julie looking like? Julie.
Like pistol.
I have blue pump, green pump, gold scar, one mini, one big one, and a sniper.
Lucky ass.
Alright.
Right? Let's go.
Like,
Listen, you.
like, think bad boy. You like, you a bad boy or you a good boy?
I don't know. I'll do whatever you like.
Like, I like bad boys.
I can be your daddy.
Yeah? For real?
I'll like make a big milkshake all over your mouth.
Oh, that sounds, cool. Yeah. And how will you do that?
Here, watch this.
What? Where you at? Break down. Okay, I'm here.
Watch this.
What are you doing? No.
Put your finger in my
What
butt
is that?
now.
Come on.
Butt.
Hey. Oops, sorry.
So what color eye do you have?
I got green. Yeah.
Green and blue on the area. So hot.
I'm smoking on. Oh, that went right over my forehead. Yo, he's cranky. I need help.
I'm coming.
Oh, he has a really good attack. I got him.
Oh my god, nice baby girl.
Good night, good blue boy. Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's Wicked Saving here, back again with another Go Voice One video. I'm sorry I haven't been able to upload, but I have bad allergies, so like it's kind of hard to upload. So just before we get started, I want you guys to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications right now, and just to let you know what I'm about to pop up on the screen.
Go and take my lettuce.
Not your lettuce.
Not my
Have a
lettuce.
crash pad here. Alright, come through. Oh, he's reviving his homie.
Secure the bomb.
Come this way.
It's funny they can revive each other.
I think
Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb. Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
I'm sorry.
Located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Now I'm gonna give you shoot at your feet. Shoot at your feet.
Oh my god! Wait, I don't want this.
It's an impulse launcher. So good.
Wait, is it good?
It's good. It wants the pump. You want the pump? I don't know. Here, you can open up the vault. The vault's right here.
Open it up.
It's faster.
I think you're making that up.
Honestly, it kind of seems like it, doesn't it?
I don't believe that.
But it kind of
Oh my god. Should I grab it? Smash it?
yes, yeah, they're really.
One friendly operator remaining.
I would. Yeah, this is.
Failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Somebody flying in the middle. Then above is left. Oh, right below. Oh, he's getting laser.
Oh, you're all the way over there.
Oh, shoot. Impose yourself to take this guy out. This was my best video ever today. Plant the wireless keyboard receiver in her computer. Step 2, I gotta wait for her to start streaming. Step 3, I'm gonna slowly take control of her keyboard until we get into step 4, the grand finale, which you're gonna have to watch until the end to see what happens. Let's just say it gets pretty crazy. Make sure. You like the video if you want to see more pranks on the channel, and don't forget to subscribe with the bell so you don't miss out on daily videos. Let's get right into it. Nothing fancy, but it should do the trick. Her office is right over.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault. Be advised, the bomb location has been compromised. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
She's gonna come here and
Bomb located by Op 4.
if there's any letters that pop up, that'll mean it works. Now I'm just gonna see if
Came up behind me. What a hacker. What a hacker.
Okay, so this is going to be a peaceful game.
Op 4, last stop standing.
she wants to jump in slowly. Look, you're gonna make her jump.
And this looks like silverfish. The heck? I didn't jump yet.
One
Are you
friendly
kidding me?
remaining.
I didn't jump yet. Why did I did not press the space bar. I'm like the
All
opposite
friendlies
side
were
that I want to
eliminated.
go.
Mission failure.
Sure.
So don't slur me. I'm serious. Alright? So don't say that to my time. We're just waiting. Okay. Right? I need a new keyboard. I mean, I don't know if you guys are watching, but wasn't the last stream, like my C and B,
She's saying she needs a new keyboard.
those two letters, they just always pop out. Like if I press them, they're like, oh.
I mean, at some point she's gonna ask me to like switch her keyboard or something. So, okay, I'm gonna make her. Oh no! Oh, somebody's killing her. Oh, the medkit. Medkit. Wait. Oh, what? Okay, right before she heals.
Oh, somebody got me a fish. That's nice.
Right before she heals, I'm gonna.
I don't want to pick it up while I'm healing, because I don't know if it like works. What? Interesting. Well,
I'm gonna pretend that I'm watching and go over your stream.
Always gonna kill you.
You think everyone's gonna be peaceful?
Huh?
Somebody just wants their name to pop up.
We need to locate a bomb.
She doesn't suspect or expect anything. Did the character select screen like work?
alright. Miku 888. Not working? It's working? Okay. Great. Oh yeah, it's working. It's still working. Okay, Miku 654. And you don't have to land there, but land in like the general horizon. My map keeps like disappearing. See? Look at that! Did you guys see that? Is it supposed to disappear? I didn't think it did.
10 seconds.
Right? I did use the keyboard, honestly.
5 seconds to go. The mission is to locate and defuse the bomb.
My glider's like one side. Literally 5,000 feet. Heck! Why can I not? Are you guys seeing that? I can't even run! What the heck? Why is my keyboard so broken? It wasn't like this the last time I used it. Unplug your keyboard and plug it back in. Like, I'm walking and it lands.
showed everyone on stream that there was nothing connected. And then as I plugged in the new keyboard, I plugged it back in. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of time to feel like, you know, maybe that fixed the issue, and then we're gonna go back at it.
Does the light always move? I swear, I'm honestly like losing my mind, I think. Why is it always to one side?
This is so good. Okay, I'm gonna pretend that she has voice recognition or something, and I'm gonna try typing what she's saying at the same time.
Alright, let's just start. What? I'm so confused. Wait, do I have like talk to type on or something?
Hello.
Hello.
What is this? I'm so done.
How are you?
Good. You?
Where are you from?
I'm from England. You? So it's currently, I think it's the morning. I think it's 2 a.m. Yep, on point. 2:42 a.m.
I'm not telling
What?
Hey bro,
Yes, sir. What up?
I'm not speaking English.
Well, it's fine. You're speaking a little bit English, so I can understand you. Oh, that's why I can't hear anything, because my fucking music. Yo, stream, what up, what up, what up? Everyone that's joined the stream, we have 100k, we've got 100k people watching this stream right now. Everyone go like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and wait for a new video tomorrow morning, please. Oh, if you want to look up my YouTube channel, it's just Lewis Allen, LOUISALLAN. Look it up. It's a good channel.
10 seconds left. Be advised, bomb location is compromised. 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Don't know why someone's shooting, but they're shooting. Jakosi, don't swap, they like 'em. Yo guys, I think my sister's fucking with me, hang on. Fuck's sake. Charlotte, fuck off, leave my keyboard alone, you fucking bitch. Whoever has a little kid in the background, please.
I didn't jump! I have no idea how that happened because my hands weren't even on the keyboard, but apparently I fell out. Like, how am I moving right now? Can you guys look at this? Like, I'm not moving. I think it is, honestly. Andre, can you come here? Okay, let me take a second. My hands are up here. Are you kidding me? Andre, is that you? Like, I swear. Look, my hands are up here. 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 How am I switching my guns? My hands are up here.
I'm gonna make her land in the
Why did I jump out? Why am I building triangles? And now I don't have builds left. I'm so done. Why do I take my pickaxe out? Stop. Should I go check on him? I'm gonna go check on him. I'm gonna go check on him.
Hello, any fellow streamers on this thing? Currently live. If you are, make yourself known. I'll shout you out in my YouTube channel. If sauce. I don't like hot sauce. The last time I had hot sauce, I threw up everywhere, and my sink was red again. Yeah, so you know now. I've told you. Please, I've told you what happens if I take a spoonful of hot sauce. Yeah, right. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Easy claps. Easy claps, boys, let's go. Easy claps. Easy claps, easy claps, easy claps. Go, 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 go. I didn't explain, did I? I didn't say if I win it. I said if we get an easy clap. Boys, come on, bruv. We gotta win this shit, bruv. The reason why I'm playing quick match is like because like I know no one's in my stream currently, but I'm gonna stream all the way. I'm streaming all the way, boys. You get me? Young nigga put up in the room. I just wanna come on, yeah. Some more,
We need to locate a bomb.
I just wanna make a move. I just wanna make a move.
Advise drone has located a bomb. Drone has located a bomb.
Easy clap, boys, easy claps.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Proceed to bomb location and defuse it.
Oh shit.
The diffuser has been secured.
What the fuck? How didn't I kill him? I shot him twice in the fucking head. What's this? What's this? He slays my feet. He don't hit me at all, and then apparently aimbots me to the head. Bullshit. Fucking
One friendly
bullshit.
operator remaining. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
The only road that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me and I walk alone.
Advise bomb location is compromised. 5 seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Set.
Op 4, last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Boy, I'm still awake. I don't give a shit about your mom, your dad, just ones you never had. Your man is dead. Yeah, your mom is a fucking hoe. She likes your dad's cock. I know.
Protect the bomb. Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it. Five seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb. were eliminated. Mission successful.
Unmute me. Me.
Mum, listen to this. Alexa, say Boris Johnson is 100 in Welsh.
Boris Johnson is 100 in Welsh. Boris Johnson, you can't.
I thought you were going to tell me off.
I can't tell you. It's true.
Who the fuck is that? My name's Barry. Who the fuck are you? We're the fucking snakes, and we own this territory, so fuck off. Ah, fuck off, you slippery cunts. Ah, you. Don't you speak to me like that, and I'll come over there and I'll punch fuck at your face. How you gonna punch my face? You don't even have a set of hands, you fucking idiot. I don't need a fucking set of hands to batter fuck at you. I will flick you in my big tail. Flick, flick, flick. Oh, go flick your mum's bean, you dafty. Ah, you crusty looking bastard. Don't you speak to my fucking mum about that. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna fucking... you fucking cunt. You're too slow. I'm off, can't you? Somebody fucking grab him. Tony, Peter, grab that cunt. Nah, you're too fucking slow. Somebody fucking grab him. You fucking dicks. Check me out. I'm fucking faster than lightning. I'm like the wind. Usain Bolt's got fuck all in me. You bastard. Stephen, hurry up. I've got him here. Keep a hold of him, George. I'm just coming. Would you stop fucking moving? Stop squirming. Get the fuck off me, you prick. I'm off, can't you? Look at me. I'm faster than lightning. Check me as I go. Ooh.
First things first, let me say 2020 is a mess. It started with fires and then what were green grass. But then what happened next? Second, suddenly the whole world is quarantined. George Floyd was destroyed by the color of his skin. What is happening?
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy.
I can't be laughing at that.
First things first, let me say 2020 is a mess. It started with fires and then what were green grass. Then what happened next?
Second thing, underneath the world is in routine. Size matter.
Drone has located a bomb.
Mum, listen to this. Alexa, say Boris Johnson is 100 in Welsh.
10 seconds before insertion.
I thought you were going to tell me off.
I can't tell you.
5
It's
seconds
true.
before insertion. You've located a bomb.
That's what I have to say. Second thing, second don't do. Anna, if you want to shoot me, I don't mind. But if you have a mic, plug it in and speak to me in game chat, bro. My dude. My guy, bro.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds before insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. Bomb has been located. Inserter has been covered. The diffuser is online and active.
Bro, watch out. I was one shot anyway, it's fine. I got him down to low health, kill him. Go on, Iana. Fuck him up, bruv. Fuck him up, man. Oh, no. Yes. Yes, Iana. Come on, Iana.
Bomb defused.
Yes, Iana. Well done, well done. Do a spin for me. Do a spin. Oh. Let's pray for the brother. I was broken from a young age, took the soul into the bureau. Look at me, she got me fucking someone I had. You break me, oh, you break me, I believe up. You think I'd be like a piece of dirt on the ground? I'm the only one that can save you. Your mom. No, it's not that. Treat me like I'm a piece of dirt on the ground. I'm the only one that can save you. Because your brothers are dead, your mom's dead, your dad's dead, and no one can save you except for me. Except for me, I'm like your brother now. I'm your brother now. Yeah, yeah. I'm your brother now.
Be advised, a bomb location has been compromised. located a bomb.
Loading new mag.
Be careful, bro. I didn't think this might could reach me.
Last operator standing. Bomb diffuser in place.
Go, go, go get him. Go find the bomb. Go find the fucking diffuser.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Everyone kick him. He obviously don't know what he's doing in this game. He's level 3. I'm sorry, bro. You gotta go.
Secure the bombs. Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb. Seconds remaining.
Pass the plates around.
5 seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
can't see me. You can't see me. He couldn't see me. He was looking for the wall. Fucking hacker, fucking hacker, fucking hacker. What one was it? It was... I forgot who killed me now. Fuck, I just gotta put
All
every
friendlies
single
were
one.
eliminated. Mission failure.
Hope your accounts get banned, bitches, nigga.
Mum, listen to this. Alexa, say Boris Johnson is 100 in Welsh.
Boris Johnson is 100 in Welsh is Boris Johnson, you can't.
Okay, Google.
I thought you were going to tell me off.
Say Boris Johnson 100 in Welsh.
Here are some results from a search.
Yes, I am.
That big of a trending YouTuber. Have you ever pinched your skin in a really skinny place and it bleeds? No one banned the new one. I don't know.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
I got GTAs. Yeah.
Be advised, bomb location has been compromised.
Wait, isn't there a new map? I swear there's a new map.
10 seconds left.
Oh.
5 seconds left. Op 4 is located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Yeah. I'm here if you want to get kills.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Ow, I'm dead. How did he know where I was? He couldn't see me. Oh my god, why do people hack in this game? Oh, he's cheating then, he's doing something. I don't know where to go, but I'm not again.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Help me. Yo, this my girl come to club. That nigga took a picture and I forgot my phone.
Oh, where did that death occur? Death occur. Okay.
Secure the bomb.
Okay. Take this back. Fucking leave me. Oh, okay. How? How? These little sweats. Oh my god, why would he move? Why would he move? What is that?
Yo, my G, what up?
How? What did he kill me with?
Yo, my G. Why you ready? Who's ready voting to kick me?
I said no. Don't worry.
Who is? I'm streaming currently. Been streaming for an hour, 26 seconds and 37 minutes. And it is 3:32 AM. YouTube live be like. Is a bit of a spare pistol.
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container. Drone found the biohazard container. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left. Located biohazard container.
Do you want to know my stream name? Or my YouTube name? Hello? That thing fucking done me dirty, bro. Let's go sweat. Whoop-de-doo. How? Tell me how this kid killed me. Tell me how this kid killed me. He didn't even see. Okay, votes kick me again. You fucking.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Sights of fucking sweaty cats. Elizabeth is a bandit. Oh look, people are kicking me. Good, nice. Nice to fucking know. Do you wanna know my YouTube channel? Okay then, don't speak to me. Someone nice and no, fucking me. I'll fuck you. Well, that's not funny. People want to die. Right? I'm gonna get to the bit where I boxed kids, bro. Fuck.
Barricade the room. We need to protect biohazard.
Barricade the room. We have to protect the biohazard container. Yeah, I'll fucking protect them, man. Oh, my next put some in a bad bit.
Locate the biohazard container. Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds insertion. Op 4 has located the biohazard container.
Now that is what you call a big chode. Hi Alabama, I'm behind you. I'm here, my guy. How did what? What do you mean? How did I kill him? I hit him for a head. I hit him in the head. Watch. Hit him straight in the head. He hit me in the body. Fucking cheating, bro. I want to hack, but at the same time I don't want to get banned.
Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Intervene immediately.
Do you want to know my YouTube channel? One on the stairs coming up, one on the stairs, watch your back. Alibi, watch your back. Alibi, watch your back.
They cease attempting to secure the container.
Right.
There's someone coming upstairs.
Right.
Yep.
Mission failed. Biohazard container was secured by Op 4.
I'm a little listener of a bear bitch. I'm a little nigga with a bear bitch, still hard.
Find the biohazard container location. Nicely done. The biohazard container has been located.
I'm getting bullied.
10 seconds before insertion. 5 seconds to go. Proceed to the biohazard container and secure it.
Are you telling me to res? One right here. Jackal, one right here.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Yes.
Secure the container.
Push, 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 push. Ready? I'm pushing in.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
Go on, bruv. Oh my, how many fucking things? How many fucking... Let's see what happens here. I've an ammunition of about.
Find the biohazard container location. Good work. The biohazard container has been located. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Proceed to biohazard container location.
Wait for my fuse to this. Wait for my fuse. Wait.
Me? No, you're not speaking to me. I'm an original baby. Everyone push, everyone push. Go, 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 go. Push. Everyone push, everyone push, everyone push. Da 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 da. Run tracks. Double don't give up, but.
Secure the container.
I've got 58. Oh, 59. Let's go, Stop this
Secure the container once the threat is neutralized. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
I'm a little nation of a bad bitch. Hi. Hello. I'm a girl, and if you want to, suck your dick. Oh yeah, all you men out there. Fuck you don't get shit. You don't deserve anything. No, I got 70,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel and I will fuck you up.
Find the biohazard container location.
I'm not tired at all. You've got a voice changer on. You have a voice changer on.
Op 4 eliminated.
Boys, I was popping off then. I got fucking 3 kills. Hey, we bring that back, boys. You see that? All because of paintball. I got a trigger finger. Good game, good game. GG's all around. See if I got any pack. Oh yeah, Charlotte, suck that big dick. Your mum is a bitch. Fucking nigga. Just go dig on the item shop. See a bit rookie in this. This is ridiculous. Everyone here gets a friend request. Sorry, don't worry, I know, I don't mean to do that. Oh look, I think this guy's a TV player as well.
Protected.
Don't know what, but okay. Nah, there's a YouTuber in this. Right.
Be advised, bomb location is
YT Robert, if you have a mic, speak. I'm gonna look up your YouTube channel.
10 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault. Down to 5 seconds.
Fuck.
Bomb located by Op 4. friendlies have been neutralized.
Is she? I'm a little bit of a bad bitch. Nope, I just tried it. Maybe. Your YouTube channel is fake. Go look mine up. Mine is Lewis Allen. Luis Allan. I'm live streaming currently. Look what you are. Stream. We're streaming.
Secure the area. Bombs protected. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault. Be advised. Op 4 has found a bomb. 10 seconds.
Keep an eye on
5 seconds. Bomb located by Op 4.
He's a sweat. Definitely a sweat. And 49 sweat. Sweat.
Last stop standing. Friendly victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Young nigga will live in the roof. That's not cool.
We need to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. Advise drone has located a bomb. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Proceed to bomb location and use it. last operator standing. All friendlies have been eliminated.
I got 1 kill. Yeah, I got a guy behind him. Oh shit. That's a big time making.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. 10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go. Proceed to bomb location and defuse it.
Fucking gay, bro. What a gay boy, bro.
Op 4 last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
So I got an email from a kid named Keegan that goes something like, I appreciate that. I wrote a song about something that's rather personal to me that I act tough about, but it actually quite bothers me. It's about my dad leaving me before birth, and it's my first attempt at writing a song. I don't think the lyrics are quite up to your standards, but it would mean the world to me if
We need to locate a bomb.
Here are the lyrics. Now check this out, Keegan. Not only are the lyrics up to my standards, but I was actually quite touched by it. In fact, I'm going to rap your lyrics right now. But I want everybody to stay tuned because after I spit Keegan's lyrics, I wrote something of my own for Keegan's dad. So we're going to kind of collaborate together and hopefully we can something very strong message. Laying in my bed while I'm writing this song, thinking about all of the ways you did me wrong. You abandoned me before I parted the
10
ways.
seconds.
How many times have I heard I mean
Your drone has found a bomb.
Hey Keegan, let's go
Insertion
on.
in 5 seconds.
Sorry Keegan, never mind, I can't make it. I'm getting
Proceed
sick
to
of
bomb
the
location
I
and
call
defuse
you,
it.
talk, no answer, no surprise. I don't deserve that, I'm just a simple kid. This whole time I was thinking it's like a big boulder that I'm pushing. You left my mom and made a family with another woman. I don't understand how you create a life and immediately after disappear with your wife. And now the anger's building up. It hurts knowing that your father never.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been recovered. You have located a bomb. Diffuser is online and active. 1 op 4 remaining. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
My dad is fucking son.
I should have said you goodbye, cause all that followed that was a half-assed try of being a mean the world to me if you would rap your lyric, and hopefully you abandoned me before I parted the world. How many times have I heard I'm meaning to soon? Hey, Keegan, let's go on vacation. Sorry, Keegan, never mind, I can't take it. I'm getting sick of the lies. I call you to talk, no answer, no surprise. I don't deserve that, I'm just a simple kid. This whole time I was thinking it was something that I did. It's like a big boulder that I'm pushing. You left my mom and made a family with another woman. I don't understand how you create a life and immediately after disappear with a new wife. And now the anger's building up. It hurts knowing that your father never gave a fuck. A lot of years went by. I sent a message to you on Facebook saying hi. I should have said you goodbye, cause all that followed that was a half-ass try of being a father. Well, guess what? We're through. I apologize that I inconvenienced you. You've been gone for all these years, and when we talk, you don't even sound sincere, and you never apologize. Growing up without a father, man, that can leave you traumatized. No one was there to teach me how to shame.
I'm sorry, man. It's not my fault.
Am I being recorded? Hello, world. I'm being recorded. Which is not really a good thing when I say on the microphone. I hate seeing myself. This is my son wrote me a song. He wrote me a song. Are you so serious?
Alright, listen. Said I don't know where to start with you, mama. Said I'm giving up my heart for you, mama. Get a house, buy a car for you, mama. A lot of times know it's hard for you, mama. Look, 6:30 over. Talk to you for a second, man. You had your last second. Then you had late. First you had Randy. Your kids no parent. You was always caring. Struggling with money. Streets was with parents. I always saw you crying. I was always staring. Looking at you now, cause I'm real, real proud. Love talks itself and we was real, real loud. Saw you on stage. Proud. See you smile. Man, it's been a while, slow down the pace. It's our whole life racing and we finally won the race. This is our win, look at the smile on your face. I love this new light, I know how big in this tastes. I'm sorry for the pain, I'm sorry for the games, I'm sorry for the troubles, I can't even complain. You tried your best. Maybe I don't understand this. You're changing, I can't stand this. My heart can't take this damage, and the way I feel can't stand it. Maybe I don't understand.
I got a promise I made that Daddy would always be there. But Daddy been running the streets. I want you to know that I care. But Daddy been running in beef. You know that your father is fed. But Daddy gonna tell you the truth, so his daughter would never be scared. Don't go looking for no one like me. A good man go to school and he work. Don't be looking for thugs that's up in the club selling drugs and be popping the perks. Represent me right. You and your sisters is tight. If one of y'all get in some trouble, remember y'all all gotta fight. I'm proud of you. Young woman I never had met. You was only 4 years old when I died and got shot and was stuck on the steps.
Yo, what's up guys, my name is Top 5 Dude. Today we'll be counting down.
Yeah, growing up we never had much. Growing up we had some bad luck. Growing up we had some hard times. But mama, you gon' make it alright. Yeah, growing up we never had much. Yeah, growing up we had some bad luck. Yeah, growing up we had some hard times. Yeah, but mama, you gon' make it alright. Dear mom, this is a message I wanna give you. I know times are tough, I really wish it could be simple. It didn't kill you, made you stronger, given everything you've been through. Lately we've been arguing, but mama, I forgive you cause I love you. Even when we argue, even when you yell at me for not cleaning and watching cartoons. And I swear to God I'd kill anybody to cross you. Honestly, mama, I don't know what I'd do if I lost you. Cause look, you know I love you with all in my heart, in my whole world. Without you it'd be falling apart. I never get the chance to...
Man, it's viral, Puzzo, viral. This a nigga shit with Jacksonville though. Chip slime. He say, let me take y'all way back when I was 8 years old. I was playing in my front yard. I ran through the back door. That's when I saw my mama crying. I said I asked what's wrong. I said I asked my mama what's wrong. I said I asked my mama what's wrong. She said, baby, if you ever listen, this is the perfect time soon. My mama told me that she had cancer, and mama might die soon. My mama told me she might die soon. My mama told me she might die soon. And when I was 15, standing on that block, that's when a black Monte Carlo pulled up and started letting out shots. That's when a bullet went across my head, and then I laid there thinking I was dead. And when I was 16, sitting in that cell, that's when an officer came up to me, and I thought I had bail, but then I knew that something was wrong. I kind of felt my mama was gone. Now tell me, is you feeling me? Or do you feel the melody going da 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 da. And shout out to Jit Slime though.
Hello?
Hey.
Yo, what's up? You busy right now?
No. What's up?
Yo, I wrote something for you. Just listen.
What?
Just listen. Baby girl, I'm sorry for your pain. I'm the only one to blame. It's like ever since you left me, girl, nothing ain't been the same. I hate the man that I became, and I told you I would change, but I kept on being stupid, and I kept on playing games. Girl, I'm sorry for your pain. I'm the only one to blame. It's like ever since you left me, girl, nothing ain't been the same. I hate the man that I became, and I told you I would change, but I kept on being stupid, and I kept on playing games. Look, this my 10th time calling your phone, and you just keep hitting decline and send me straight to the tone. Ever since you got with him, it's like you left me alone. Ever since you left my side, I've been all on my own. Well, does he grab you by your hand and really tell you how he feel? Was he there when you was broken and you couldn't pay your bills? Was he there when you was hurting and popping all them pills? When you had that miscarriage, was he there to wipe your tears? Nah, baby, that was me, and I won't let up on you. Even though we not on speaking terms, I still check on you. Every night I'm on my knees, yeah, I still pray for you. I asked the Lord to look over you. I did stay loyal, and I never wanted to call you my ex. I never asked for sex, I was just asking for your best. You got your little boo and went ghost, now I'm stressed. Shoot, girl, I'm lucky if I even get a text. I even took you to my parents' house. Oh, they so embarrassed now, cause their only son lost a woman that he cared about. Baby, if you started over, you would get my all, but my phone on do not disturb forever till you call. Girl, I'm sorry for your pain. I'm the only one to blame. It's like ever since you left me, girl, nothing ain't been the same. I hate the man that I became, and I told you I would change, but I kept on being stupid, and I kept on playing games. Girl, I'm sorry for your pain. I'm the only one to blame. It's like ever since you left me, girl, nothing ain't been the same. I hate the man that I became, and I told you I would change, but I kept on being stupid, and I kept on playing games. Go. So what you think?
Why you said this to me all of a sudden?
Because my heart been broken for a long time, and I love you.
Love you too.
Yo, I heard of this dude named Santa Claus. I heard he bring gifts or whatever, so I made this little wish list. Santa, if you see this, please fulfill these needs. Thank you. Look, all I want for Christmas is to get my mom out this predicament, cause I know she's sick of it. I don't even think I asked for nothing on my Christmas list. I just want my father home. Lately I've been missing it. Every time I see him, yo, he hooked up with a different chick. All I want for Christmas is for suicide to leave my head. I just pray the floor I sleep on turns into a bed. I just pray that God brings my grandfather from the dead. Why you had to take him, huh? Nigga, just take me instead. And Santa Claus, when you come, please don't touch the food, cause we barely have any, and I
There's not enough drugs in the world to wipe my freaking past away, but I feel like it was just yesterday when I found out my mom passed away. So much I still have to say, but I passed up on my only shot. Should've showed you that I love you, but I was too busy smoking pot, too busy starting fights and arguments and breaking rules, hanging out with the wrong group of people because I thought it made me cool. But now I know it was a fool. Sorry for being such a jerk, and now you're dead and I can't take any of it back, and it makes it so much worse. And I just want to be able to wake up in the morning and pretend it doesn't hurt. On the day you died, I wonder why the hell you had to go to work, cause if you didn't, you would still be alive. I would be able to sleep at night. Why the hell would God take you from this planet and leave me behind? You love me, Vince, Monica, Stacy, and my damn brother. It bothers me knowing my children are never gonna meet their grandmother. I just wanna cry, actually I wanna die, cause the day you passed away I bottled it all up inside. A couple days ago was Mother's Day, but you weren't here to celebrate. They say that when you die you always make it to a better place. That may be true, but without you I don't know how I make it through. You always said you love me, but I never said the same to you.
True story. I was 17, yeah, sleeping at the park, cause them drugs got to my head and I thought I knew it all. I was so fucked up, don't remember half that shit, but let me tell you went a little something like this. So I met this little nigga and I thought he kinda cool. He offered me some drugs and of course I played it cool. We went from sniffing keys, man, to only snorting limes. Every time we kicked it, yeah, we had a couple dimes. Had my own mother crying, begging me to stop, but I couldn't see that shit, felt that I was at the top. She said, you destroying you, but you also killing me. Baby, quit them drugs.
My son. I found you a new heart. I just need to tell you a few things. I want you always to listen to your mum, because she's your best friend. And family is so important. And girls, you're too young for them now. But when the time comes, treat them like princesses. Because that's what they are. And if you say you'll do so, if you say you'll do something, do it. Because your word should be your bond. If you have a chance to make money, go for it. Even if you have to sell out once in a while, don't be an idiot like your dad. Everything's so much easier with money. Don't smoke. Don't take drugs. Try to be kind and honest. If someone tries to hurt you, be a man and stand up for yourself. And try not to get caught up in bad things. There's so many good things out there. I will always be here for you. No matter what. Right here. See you later, son. I love you.
Photographs and memories.
News reporter marshals over his house. And so much to me. Just because he used to motorcycle all the time.
He was given
to me and my brother.
Dad's retired squad car.
I think I'm just gonna look around, see what everyone else is doing, try to copy them. So, just up them by one.
45, now 50, who'd it be 50? Sold it your way, Mr. Steve Wells. Thank you very much. $60,000.
And so had his dad's car. Or so he thought.
Tanner, here's your card.
A stranger just bought Tanner his dad's car.
Thanks a lot, man. So you had no idea that that guy in the back was bidding and then going to hand you the key?
Nope, I shook his hand and I didn't know.
This is kind of the end of Sam's legacy here. It's the last tangible thing we have that he was connected to.
And now Deputy Sam Brownlee's car is back where it belongs. Home.
No donuts.
I know I won't, I promise you.
With photojournalist James Doherty in Greeley, Marshall Zellinger, 7 News.
Hero soldier returns home from service to find the most shocking sight.
No one was in. All of them died.
For that, it should dog, the elated, lived in Charlotte, North Carolina with his girlfriend Kaylee Finch and their son Lucien.
No.
Louis served in the North Carolina National Guard, and in September 2018, duty called him into action. Hurricane Florence, a Category 1 storm, smacked the coast with heavy winds and torrential rain, flooding cities and destroying homes. The Guard deployed Louis to the riverfront city of New Bern, which the storm hit particularly hard. While Louis and his local soldiers navigated the storm's aftermath, helping anyone who needed water, food, or what have you, 20-year-old Kaylee and Lucien headed for a place that they would feel safer without Louis around. Specifically, she took her son to Louis's parents' house so she wouldn't be alone for days. She left the family dog at home, where she checked in on him periodically. For a few days, the family lived like this, away from home and apart. On September 21st, Louis returned home from his brief stint in New Bern. After helping people piece their lives back together, he expected at least a few hours for himself. But once at home, he did not receive a hero's welcome. With Kaylee still at his parents' house, Louis arrived home only to be greeted by a curious sight. The dog, who'd been home all by himself, was running around in the front yard. Even more curious was that the back door had been left wide open. Either the dog taught himself a new trick and opened the door himself, or someone who should not have opened that back door did. Gulp. Most telling of all, however, was that the window in his son's bedroom was propped open. Someone busted the lock with a nearby shovel and crawled into the home. They weren't still inside, were they? Louis entered his house through the wide-opened back door and looked around. There was, thankfully, no one still inside the home. But that was just about the only positive the soldier could take away from what he saw. The intruder flung clothes everywhere. They stole a laptop Louis kept all of his schoolwork on.
Extreme Trend, subscribe to our Scotland. She has been doing it before. Northern Hemisphere, after she flew back, and the heat had strained her nose. Was whisked into the treatment room where the nurse and a doctor examined her nose using a torch, forceps, and tweezers. The doctor used the nose forceps to pry open her nostrils really wide, while 2 nurses pinned her to her bed. It was an excruciating the tweezers. It was got bigger and bigger from feeding on her blood. Surprisingly, the leech had been curled up in a big ball, using Daniela's nostril as the little nest, so she decided to give it the nickname of Mr. Curly. At one point, Daniela said she could feel Mr. Curly up at her eyebrow. The doctors did a great job in extracting the parasite. Hats off to them, because obviously they don't encounter something like that every day. They did what they could in a strange situation while trying to keep their cool. The doctor said it most likely got into her body through contaminated drinking water while she was traveling through Asia. It was the reason that she had been getting frequent nosebleeds. The leech had reached almost 3 inches long. If doctors had not removed it in time, it would have eventually crawled up into her brain and began feeding on that. Daniela then took the leech home for the night, at the doctor's suggestion. However, Mr. Curly did not live to see another day. He's in an Edinburgh City Council bin, according to Daniela. He's probably long gone by now. I boiled him first, she joked. That was a thrilling ordeal. Thankfully, it ended well for Daniela. Thanks for watching. Extreme Trends present Extreme Trends. out playing and exploring inside the brain. That he's got a faithful day years. So without even asking Jackson's parents, he did something that no one would find in any surgeon's field manual. Dr. McNeely asked the nurse to call Jackson's family, when McNeely explained his father, meanwhile, had in stitching up the little teddy bear. In fact, his kind gesture was posted on social media and had spread like wildfire with several praises from the public to the doctor. He felt happy that others were enjoying what he did. It proves he's not just an incredible neurosurgeon.
When boy slips guard, says the little boy. For him, here's my list. And as the little boy stretched his hand, holding a folded-up Christmas list, something miraculous happens. The man opens his palm and takes the list from the boy, whose jaw is now wide open. Is this man really Santa Claus? The man in question was not Santa Claus, but a U.S. Marine. And the situation depicted was actually the plot of a commercial for Toys for Tots, released in 1997. Toys for Tots is a program run by the Marine Corps, which distributes toys to underprivileged children for Christmas.
Hello boys and girls, Joe here and welcome to a new video. Today showing you the top 5 Royal Guards breaking their character caught on camera. Notice how I say Royal Guards and not the Queen's Guards because of a lot of these videos are from different countries who have to protect different things. I have found some awesome clips and some that may surprise you. So, I'd also like to quickly thank you all so much for the great support on the previous videos I've been making. I really do appreciate it so much. Without further ado, let's get straight into the first clip. Let's go. Such a heartwarming video coming, I know all of you will love this. Recorded within Stockholm, the heart of Sweden, by the Swedish palace, you see a small boy marching with an umbrella resting on his shoulder. You then see a royal guard get into frame, so it's obvious the small boy really looks up to him as he's trying to reenact how they march. The little kid then does a standing to attention salute by moving the umbrella to his waist, and immediately the guard copies the boy's movements. They then start marching up and down in synchronization. Which I do think is so cool. The guard did break character, but it was a positive manner. You then see at the end, the boy unfortunately marches away out of the frame. This video isn't as happy as the last one, as it may be seen as rude. Recorded in London in 2009, the boy in the video named Nick is seen imitating the Queen's Guard. However, in this clip, the boy and the cameraman are smirking and laughing quite a bit, so possibly the guard thought they were trying to take the mick out of it. Of course, the guards are used to tourists taking photos of other things, but this guard obviously didn't find it funny. He shows them this by marching towards the boy and pushing him hard in the back. What do you think of this clip? Let me know in the comments below.
They're loud.
My favourite video of any Queen's Guard video. This is recorded by Windsor Castle. At first, all that is happening are a group of Coldstream Guards are marching together towards a building. A few moments later, a boy who has the full Queen's Guard uniform is seen saluting the group of guards. At first you think they're just trying to carry on marching and not do anything, which by the way would be a normal procedure just to do, because they have to stay in character guarding such an important place. However, there is one guard that luckily for the boy, marches over to the boy and points to him to come next to him. This is when they stand side by side and take a picture. Such a great video. Hello boys and girls and welcome to a new video in England, but I thought I'd make on Danish Royal Guard. So, alcohol and meeting the Royal Guards, I don't think that really goes very well, but let's have a look at it. You know, if you're gonna mug people off at serving for their country, the recipe for disaster. Firstly, they'll have you in a heartbeat, and you shouldn't be disrespecting someone like that for being drunk. And by the looks of it, he's just sitting down by where they must be walking up and down. You got to realise they are patrolling a very important building. So it's called the Emilienburg Palace. You know you can't be doing this sort of stuff, guys. You know you've got to respect things from other countries. As you can see, the Royal Guard is walking over now. Yeah, I mean it's just a stupid idea. It really is. Like, why would you want to sit down where they patrol? Like. Here's what it is. So we can see that the guard's up to the man now. You know, at this point, why wouldn't you just shoo away? But like, he's stubborn, he wants to stand his ground. The alcohol probably taking over his ability to even think properly. He shouldn't be arguing with Royal Guards. Yeah, you have to go. Yeah, man, you can't be doing that. Not sit there. That's not funny. Right, if anyone else believes this is funny, then...
The Queen's Guard are some of the most elite soldiers in the world, tasked with protecting the Queen from all threats. But there are some pretty unbelievable things you may not have known about them. Here are 10 secrets about the Queen's Guard. Number 10. The secret of the red jackets. One of the most famous and easily identifiable aspects of the Queen's Guard is their bright red jackets. In fact, the bright red coats of the Queen's Guard have become an iconic emblem of London. But have you ever wondered why their jackets are red? There have been a lot of theories surrounding the color of their coats. The most common belief is that their jackets are red because the red color would mask blood if they were injured during combat. It's believed that they wore red because in the past, if they were wounded, blood would not show up on their red jackets. And because blood would not show, other members of their unit would not become demoralized. No one would be able to physically see if someone else was wounded, and because they couldn't see whether or not their fellow guardsmen were injured or not, they wouldn't lose faith during combat. And while this theory seems logical, it isn't the real reason that their coats are red. The real reason that their jackets are red is a secret, and it's a lot simpler than the popular belief that their jackets are red to hide red blood. The real reason that their jackets are red is simply because red pigment was the most widely available pigment during the time the Queen's Guard first came into fruition. And in addition to its availability, it was also highly cost-effective and efficient, because the color red only required one round of dyeing, unlike other colors. So the jackets could be made quickly and cost-effectively. Number 9. They can speak. Contrary to popular belief, the Queen's Guard is not required to remain mute all of the time. Tourists are notorious for trying to make the guards speak, and while it is true that they do spend most of their time with their lips sealed shut, they can speak when the situation warrants them to do so. It doesn't happen very often, though. They are allowed to shout out a warning if they feel that there is a potential threat. The most common phrase uttered by the Queen's Guard is, Number 8. They can point their guns at you. Tourists have tried for years to get a reaction out of members of the Queen's Guards. Tourists crack jokes in hopes of getting a smile. And while the guards are required to remain motionless most of the time, there is a situation where they are allowed to move. No one is permitted to touch a member of the Queen's Guard, and if someone does, the guard is allowed to point his bayonet at the offender. This doesn't happen very often, but when it does, tourists are surprised to suddenly have a rifle pointed directly at them. The Queen's Guard has also been known to point a...
Here in the UK, being a Queen's Guard is considered one of the most honourable things you can possibly do. In order to become a Queen's Guard, give it and relax. Whilst we have the shoulder tapper. This video starts off with a tourist, and if making fun of them. Hold up, I weren't expecting. Number 2, we have tourists that are actually leaning on a fence that they're not supposed to be leaning on. Queen's Guard then does something amazing. Have a look.
Назад, говорит, иди. Говорите, ногами топает, ругается. Умнулся. А мы через... Может, схватил? Вот так вот, смотри. Get down. Это нам плюс. Не следует тут. Тёма. Тёма.
For some reason, tourists actually started laughing, like a train killer wasn't aiming a fully loaded weapon at them. For number 3 on our list, again, we have tourists leaning on the fence. It seems that they probably didn't know what they were doing, in their defence, as they were so young. However, there are signs all over the place stating not to lean on the fence. Parents should have been aware. However, enjoy, guys.
Get off the fence!
As you can see, the parents should have done something or intervened. What do you guys think? Number 4 on our list, The tourists are getting in this guy's way, clearly. It's easy to get carried away, but it's important to keep in mind these people are only doing their jobs and they're trying to keep the Queen safe. Finally, at number 5, we have an instance where a guy was in the way and actually doesn't even want to move. As you can see, he was kind of unaware. However, that doesn't excuse the fact that he should have been aware of his surroundings. You've got to love the Royal Guards. They're actually top blokes. And to do a job like that, and to put up with all them tourists all day, well, all we can say is fair play to him. If they want to let off a bit of steam, they should be able to. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Tell me in the comments below. This has been Top Tier List.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Joe here, and we're back with another Queen's Guard video, making a part 2 of why you should never mess with them. This one is a bit spicier though, so stick to the end to witness the craziest clips. Now we all know that the Queen's Royal Guards are one of the biggest, if not the biggest tourist attraction within London. With the popularity, it does interest people to do stupid things to make a scene. Because of the strictness of the job, people do try and cross the line with these guardsmen and get a reaction out of them. They think they're funny, but in reality, they should respect the fact they previously served and they need their own personal space. In future, just behave yourself, guys. And with that being said, I hope you do enjoy the video and perhaps share it to your friends and family. So, with the Queen's Guard job, once their shift is over, they can't just walk off casually. They have to do a small sequence of steps known famously as the training of the Queen's Guards. This is evidently happening in this video. A guardsman is facing 2 guards who are ready to take their rightful break. But if you don't know, this is one of the best things to witness as a tourist, as you see them perform and march. Naturally, this distracts many people around the guards. This is where problems start happening. People want to have the best view of this and start getting in the way of where the guards want to march. Guardsmen have a strict set of instructions when they are working. Needing to get from A to B, they will just push you out of the way if you are blocking them, and before this, they may give you a warning, which is what exactly happened in this clip.
Make way for the Queen's Guard!
The guardsman marched quickly towards the tourist and screamed at them to give space. The tourist swiftly gave way. Let me know what you think of the clip down below. Was the guard too harsh? Recorded at the Tower of London, a Royal Guard is at a station marching up and down the perimeter, presumably stretching his legs waiting for a shift to finish, when for some reason a woman is copying exactly the moves of the man. Now I'm not sure the motives of why she wanted to do this, but you can clearly see the guardsman get irritated by this and he stomps his feet and screams at her. The Horse Guard Parade building is one of the best ways to get up close to a guard, see how they work and most importantly get a picture or two of them. They sometimes have a mounted horse guard stationed there too. It's a really cool place to visit. Now usually there is a big metal chain separating you from the guard, signifying where you should position yourself. For some reason in this scenario it wasn't secured properly. The man in this video must not have known this, as you need to be behind a certain line, which is why I do feel sorry for him, as I don't think it was strictly all his fault. The guard was screaming at the male, telling him to get away.
Get back! Get back!
We haven't got the full angles as he was behind a pillar, so maybe the man was doing something wrong. The man did promptly leave. You do see a soldier in uniform come over and secure the chain back to where it should be. I'm actually interested in other people's opinions. I do feel for the man who got shouted at. What do you think? This video does trigger me. Hello boys and girls, Joe here and welcome to a new video showing you 4 moments of Royal Guards from around the world fainting. Unfortunately, fainting when being a guard seems to be an often occurrence, and there are different reasons for a Royal Guard to faint, and we will go into these reasons why during the video. Also, the support on my channel has genuinely been unreal, and would like to thank you so much, and it is really appreciated. If you do enjoy this video at any point, make sure you comment, like, and share this to your friends and families. Anyway, boys and girls, let's get straight into the first video. This video is recorded in Sweden, and it features a few guards within the frame. This was during the Swedish royal wedding, and in the background you hear a choir singing, so it seems like it is in the midst of the wedding. Now notice the very far guard in the middle. He seemed to be uncomfortable and stepping around a little bit. A few people around him and a fellow guard see he's in discomfort, rush over to him to help him out. His legs look like they have gone floppy and he goes to the floor. They give him a breather while he is laying on the floor. After a few moments they get him back on his feet and he seems like he may be in better condition. I'm guessing the reason he fainted was because he was locking his knees, which prevented blood circulation. Hopefully the guard is okay now. Recorded at the House Guard Parade, Westminster, London, there are hundreds of Queen's Guards that seem to be going over training or the ceremony. The line of guards isn't moving and are standing in position, I presume for a while, which means blood circulation will be limited. And again, if you lock your knees for long enough, your body will sadly give way. The man faints harshly onto his back and the guard behind him moves out of the way in time. Guards in the distance see this and rush over to the man. They bring him over a stretcher to get him on the board and rush him away. I do hope it was nothing serious and he just needed a breather and some water. What do you think of this video? Let me know in the comments below. When a Queen's Guard has finished his or her shift, they cannot just leave their post. They must do a set of moves known as changing of the Queen's Guards. This is where the new set of guards ready to take their shift come over and get in position. This is exactly what is happening in this video. Recorded at the front of Buckingham Palace in front of many tourists, you've sadly seen a Queen's Guard completely faint on the floor next to his group of guards.
Can I help you? Mina, the man behind the counter.
I'm playing the Middle Eastern victim.
And Oliver, the racist provoking him.
I am the bigot.
Are both actors.
I don't want a terrorist touching my food or taking my order.
These are soldiers in uniform.
A member of the U.S. Army steps up to the counter.
Hey, don't deal with this guy. He's a Muslim.
Is he laughing?
Why is that funny?
Unroll?
Hold on. What happened?
This guy's a Muslim.
We live in America. He can have any religion he wants.
Aren't you fighting against these guys?
Not at the moment. Right now I'm ordering a sandwich.
I don't think you should be working here.
Oh, okay, good. Buy your chips and move out.
He doesn't follow orders.
Look, I'd like to order some food, just not from you, okay?
Get out. Put the chips down and go buy them somewhere else.
You want me to leave this place?
You have a choice to shop anywhere, just like he has a choice to practice his religion anywhere. That's the reason I wear the uniform, so anyone can live free in this country. Leave the man alone, buy your stuff, and leave.
Time to tell this soldier this is one battle he no longer has to fight.
How are you, sir?
How are you, sir?
I'm John Quinones with ABC's What Would You Do, the TV show.
You gotta be kidding me.
He was an actor. People might say that's very heroic, what you said. Is it?
No, sir. No, heroes come in many shapes and sizes. That wasn't heroic at all. That was just being a person and standing up for someone else.
But what principles were you defending?
Everyone's inalienable rights.
Everyone's.
Everyone's in this country.
If you're Muslim?
It doesn't matter to me, sir. If you're an American, you're an American, period.
Oh. Bro, tell him to get the fuck out.
In the military?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your service.
I appreciate that.
See, you have a baby at home.
She was born during my last deployment.
I'm guessing home's a little different, huh?
My wife would tell you I'm the one that's different. Being over there took its toll on me, I guess. I had a hard time holding down a job.
Your total's $39.10.
Wow, that much?
We've all seen those support our troops bumper stickers, but what does that word support really mean? We're at a supermarket where a struggling veteran is trying to buy diapers, formula, food for his family, but he's short on cash. Will other customers rally to his aid, or will they let him be an army of one? What would you do?
I'm sorry, you're $8 short.
I promised my wife I'd come home with everything on the list.
Our cashier and our veteran have reported for duty at San Antonio's La Fiesta supermarket. And that's when Linda Cuppers gets in line.
Which branch of the military were you in?
Army, did 10 years.
Oh, yay! Were you in the Army as well?
No, I just had a son that retired, and I have another grandson in the Army. We support the military.
What will she do when our veteran's credit card is rejected?
I'm sorry, sir. It's declined. Do you have cash?
Yeah, things just been really tight.
He looks for his cash, but it becomes clear he's short.
Well, that adds up fast, doesn't it? Can you put the beer back, please? I don't need that. That's the one thing that's not on my list.
Even with the beer off his tab, he doesn't have the money for that list of items for his baby. at home.
How much are you short now?
He's short $8.
I'll take it.
You'll take it?
Not the beer.
That's too generous. I'll just put something else back.
Well, not the diapers.
Linda insists he get everything on that list.
You live around here?
And that's not all.
I run a food pantry up here on Goliad.
Do you get a lot of military?
And we shouldn't. You come see me. We'll take care of you, the baby.
Time to thank this generous woman.
Oh.
That was an actor.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, that's what I do. I help people.
And soldiers sometimes?
Soldiers sometimes, and as I was telling him, soldiers shouldn't have to do that. We should be taking care of our military much better than we are.
This is our actor. His name is Ryan.
Well, Ryan, you did a good job.
Thank you. Can I give you a hug?
And Linda's kindness is especially touching for Ryan.
I'm an actor, but I'm also a veteran, so I do appreciate everything that you did.
Well, that's great, and thank you for your service.
Yes,
too.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for your service. It's a phrase that echoes throughout San Antonio. Military City, USA, home to Brooke Army Medical Center, where during our visit I got to meet soldiers who've made huge sacrifices.
San Antonio, they just wrap themselves around the mountain.
Why did the sergeant sit down and clap when Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II spoke to him? Before the video starts, we'd really appreciate it if you liked, subscribed and turned on bell notifications if you enjoyed this video at any moment. Thank you very much. When it comes to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, it is always a huge honour to meet someone of monarchy status. Queen Elizabeth, the longest ever reigning ruler of...
Make way for the Queen's Guard! Nothing at all. What are you going to do?
Together.
2, 3. You're beautiful. Beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true.
Get down. Joma. Joma.
Stay off the back!
A beautiful moment happened when two high schoolers took it upon themselves to surprise their new classmate who was being bullied. They decided to give him clothes and sneakers because people were constantly making fun of what he wore to school.
With a new pair of shoes, a shirt, and belt. Todd had been bullied at school because of his clothes. Well, the video of their heartwarming gesture has been viewed more than 15 million times.
Soon after, the video clip of the boys doing this generous act of kindness went viral, and they were invited onto The Ellen Show, where Will Smith came out to surprise them.
I saw the video, and me and Jada were sitting around. I was like, that is fantastic. There is no way that I'm letting this pass without making contact with these kids.
You guys better have some tissues at the ready because this one is definitely a tearjerker. During this clip from the Jimmy Fallon Show, Jimmy and Dwayne Johnson are doing a segment where they dress up as cartoon versions of themselves and take pictures with unsuspecting fans.
You were second man alive.
It just so happens that this man has idolized Dwayne since he was 5 years old.
My hero since I was like 5 years old. Did we get the shot? What's up, dude? Did we get the picture? No cheers, no cheers. I think we got it.
During this incredibly heartwarming clip, Tom Holland, aka Spider-Man, visited the Los Angeles Children's Hospital in 2017 to brighten some of the patients' day and overall just put some smiles on kids' faces.
These are real Spider-Man shoes. How you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Spider-Man. Hi there. How you doing? And then I click this button, and the web flies out of here. And then on my belt is where I keep my extra web cartridges, which go in here when I run out.
However, a particularly funny and cute moment happened when Tom walked into this girl's room to meet her. She ended up being more impressed by Tom's looks than the fact he was Spider-Man.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh,
you're really cute.
Another funny and cute moment that just makes you smile happened on The Ellen Show when she was doing a segment where she snoops through the audience's Facebook page.
For sure. Uh-oh. And you're here with some friends?
My family, this is my grandma and my mom, 3 generations. We love you.
While scrolling through one woman's Facebook page, she noticed one particular photo that was photoshopped to make it look like she was being carried by Taylor Lautner. So Ellen, being Ellen, decided to arrange for Taylor to come out and surprise her.
There we go. Should we try and
You want to recreate it?
During this clip from the Jimmy Fallon Show, Jimmy and Ariana Grande are doing a segment where Ariana sneaks up behind unsuspecting fans who are recording covers of her songs to surprise them.
That was great.
It was perfect. You don't have to start over. It's fine. It was great. You sound great.
A particularly beautiful moment happens when Ariana surprises this young girl.
You sound beautiful.
Oh my gosh, cutie. You sound so great. I'm so happy to meet you.
It's when Ariana surprises this young girl.
You sound beautiful.
Oh my gosh, cutie. You sound so great. I'm so happy to meet you. Thank you so much. I love you too.
Another incredibly beautiful and heartwarming moment happened when Drake surprised 11-year-old Sophia Sanchez while she was awaiting a heart transplant.
Oh my God!
You asked me to come, I'm here.
funny moment happened when this dad noticed that the guy sitting next to him on the plane had a Starbucks drink that said Nick Jonas.
And he texted me and he's like, "Who is Nick Jonas?" And I was like, what the heck? I was just so shocked, and I was like so excited.
Ellen invited the man and his daughter onto her show to explain their crazy story. Soon after, yep, you guessed it, Nick Jonas himself comes out to surprise them both.
Oh, he's just like a singer, like, he's in the Jonas Brothers, like, I like him.
I love this story.
Oh my god!
It's one of my favorite stories. How are you?
Never thought I'd be here doing this.
Hi, Jen. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
This one's for all the Stranger Things fans that are watching. During this clip from the Jimmy Fallon show, while at a Stranger Things event, the cast and Jimmy stand still and act like wax figures to surprise the fans who think they are just taking a picture.
Alright guys, we're going to take a photo as we look right in this lens here, okay? And 3, 2, 1.
During this clip, soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo got suited up in a disguise to go out to the streets of Madrid and play soccer with random people. An awesome moment happened when he finally took off his disguise and surprised this young boy who he had been playing with for a while. During this cute and funny clip from Capital FM YouTube channel, Katy Perry has to literally and vocally prepare this superfan before she goes in for a hug.
Are you going to be okay with that? Can I have a hug? Just don't, like, puke on me, have a movement or anything. Oh, sweetheart.
In this video, a man named Alex is celebrating his engagement to his new life partner. And then he says that he's been keeping a secret from everyone and welcomes out Taylor Swift to sing their song. The man's partner immediately breaks down in happiness. It's a beautiful scene. In this next clip, a radio station has found out that a superfan of Billie Eilish has been caring full-time for her diabetic mother and her learning disabled brother. And she's only 16 years old. Check out this heartwarming surprise.
But just ask you, do you know that Billie Eilish is staying behind you?
I love that little...
I got right up against her and kept talking.
Billy, would you like to take a seat?
Oh my god.
In this next clip, Nylon decides to play a prank on its employees and asks Daniel Radcliffe to fill in as the receptionist for an hour. In the beginning, most people don't notice the change as they're too busy with their work. But then, slowly, everybody starts realizing that's Daniel Radcliffe, and the reactions are priceless.
Act like we're working.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, of course. No worries.
What are you doing here?
I'm preparing for my next role at the moment.
Hi. Oh my god.
What can I do for you, Kate? Right.
I loved your work in Harry Potter.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
In this next video, a couple has just lost their mother and was unable to afford their wedding. However, a radio station stepped in and threw them a wedding. What they didn't know is who the amazing singer was going to be. Watch this clip of how Ed Sheeran surprises them.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't. When your legs don't work like they used to before.
In this video, Oprah learns that a fan is unable to see her taping at Sydney due to being 9 months pregnant. So, Oprah, being Oprah, decides to surprise her with a little bit of a baby shower.
I am Oprah. How are you? How are you? How are you? So I heard that you wanted to come to Sydney to see me. Yes, and you couldn't come to Sydney because your doctor said no, because you're about to give birth to this child at any moment. That's why I came to you. Yes!
In this clip, it's a little bit different. They always say parents are your biggest fans, and Rihanna decides to team up with Oprah Winfrey to give her mother the surprise of a lifetime. She thinks she's on her way to do an interview, but she doesn't know the real gift that's ahead.
Well, I wanted to do this for you for a very long time. You have been such an amazing mother, example. You get to walk away with the key to this house.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Yes, look around. This is all you.
In this clip, we have a school from New York City performing for the official Let's Move Flash workout to one of Beyonce's songs. What they don't realize is that Beyonce is about to come out and surprise all of them. In this clip, Ed Sheeran was just at the mall when he heard one of his fans singing his song, and he decides to join in, giving her the performance of a lifetime. In this next clip from IGN, John Cena dresses up as Bumblebee to go to the streets to see who they think is going to win in the new film. What they don't know is that they're actually talking to one of the actors.
Who gets better gas mileage, Bumblebee or John Cena? John Cena.
John Cena. You guys have never smelled my gas. I get horrible gas mileage. That's amazing.
Great job on the cosplay.
As we all know, Johnny Depp is quite the character, and in this particular clip, he decides to become the character Captain Jack Sparrow for a hospital full of sick children. I'm pretty sure it made their day.
You're aggressive. Who hurt you? Of course someone hurt you. Who hurted me? I want to say this right up front. Nothing below the belt.
In this clip from The Anderson Show, these super fans were told they were coming on the show to have a dance-off competition, and the winner would get to meet Janet Jackson. What they don't realize is that these super fans are about to meet her regardless of who wins.
He ran off stage.
In this clip from the Rachel Ray Show, they're starting a new segment, and in this segment, fans talk about their favorite shows and critique them. This young fan is talking about iCarly and talks about how much she loves Miranda Cosgrove. Just wait until she gets this surprise.
Saw Miranda in the mall or walking down my street, I would, since she's such a great actress,
So finish your sentence now. Now that we've scrambled your brain, what would you like to ask her? She's right there. She can't even breathe. Breathe.
In this clip, a group of Canadian tenors are singing the song Hallelujah when Celine Dion decides to go up on stage and surprise the singers by doing a duet. In this next clip, a radio station in Ireland is trying to give out tickets for the next Ed Sheeran concert. The big fans that didn't win were sent to a movie theater,
However, they don't realize that not only are they getting tickets, they're getting something else too.
What's going on? Hey. I'm here to tell you that we got your tickets for the gig.
Another incredibly beautiful and heartwarming moment happened when Drake surprised 11-year-old Sofia Sanchez while she was awaiting a heart transplant.
Oh my God!
You asked me to come, I'm here. What's up?
Now, can I do a takeout order?
Okay, sure. Yeah, there's
I know what I want because I actually got to make it ahead of time.
Of course, so come on, have a seat on the couch right here. All right, ladies, so I'm going to have you take part in a scene with me. We'll see it on the monitors and... Chandler's not here.
BTS!
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. My eyes are so dry already.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God!
Hey.
I think I lost.
No, you haven't. You haven't blinked.
I haven't blinked. Okay.
No. Yeah?
Oh, damn it.
Oh, you
no.
blinked. Ha. I'm gonna get closer.
Oh my God. Definitely a tiger because he has the eye of the tiger.
He does have the eye of the tiger. Are you sure about that?
And his name is
The star of the movie, Paul Walker. Hey everybody, thanks for coming out. I don't know how many of you diehard Fast and Furious fans, but you know, we went out, Tyrese and I, Ludacris, and busted our ass and tried to bring you the best movie that we could.
That completely blindsides him. Never expect. He has no idea.
Luke, I am your father.
No, that's impossible! You can't be Dad Vader!
How are you, man?
Wow. Mark Hamill, put your all into this. I need that to be more intense.
No! That's impossible!
Hey, man. Oh, come on, boo! You're better than that. You got a beard now? You're better than that. Boo!
Should have stayed here. Winners is in New York, not in Seattle. Try doing it one more time. Boo! Stay in Seattle. We don't need you in New York. Hey! How are you?
Apelido Ronaldinho Gaúcho.
Vem de volta. Ele? É. Nada.
Come with me if you want to live. Who are you?
I'm the Terminator. Who are you?
I'm the Terminator.
I'll be back.
Tell me what you know. By the motherfucker, I by the way to go grip, leaving things on the old tracks. Start creeping out the fucking dungeon. Switchblade. I got that summertime sadness. I can't stop.
Look what's inside.
Coming from the top of my dome when I'm popping my own type of style, and ain't nobody stopping my rise to the.
Tell the driver make the radio play. Singing like, girl, you know love show up. Love was handmade for somebody like me.
Make you feel fine, open your mind, feel it from the inside, heartbeat on time, electro,
is like this everywhere.
Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça, ela, menina que
Looking for something.
A crazy fan interrupts his golf interview by making bird noises. Then he gets dragged by the security team.
But I knew that I knew
always something to spice matters up.
Yeah, enjoy the jail cell, pal.
The soccer player David Abraham takes out one of the managers when he stood in his way when trying to get the ball. A mascot during this live reporting decided to mess around with this TV news reporter. He tried tickling and doing just about anything to distract him, but the journalist was too professional to do so.
On the back end, they were without that grittiness with Jake Munson out tonight due to personal reasons. Meanwhile, Lane Vigneault remains very hands-on with his lineup. Jake Voracek drops. Always nice to catch up with old friends in the city of brotherly love. Sean Reynolds in Dallas, please take it away.
An unexpected moment was captured at this baseball game when this mascot tried to one-up this security guard, when all of a sudden he started to bust some moves. Right after this hockey player was ejected, Mitchell Skiba had a little trouble getting off the ice. One soccer player intentionally pulled the shorts down of his opponent. For some reason, it still wasn't a penalty. Something very unusual happened during this soccer match. The ball somehow went through the netting of the goal. After watching it many times, it still doesn't make sense as to how it went through, and the referee still gave it.
I think he actually felt it didn't hit the target there. It was a wonderful header. Brilliant. What do you think he did actually go in? Did this hit the side netting? I don't think it went in. I think he knew himself as well. It looks like he's gone through a hole in the net.
During a wrestling match, the kid on the right tried to mimic a Dragon Ball Z move while the opponents participated. Unfortunately, they both got disqualified. A funny accident occurred during a car race in France. One of the cars drove on top of another and stayed there. Despite the impact, the two vehicles appeared to be in good shape.
Geoffrey de Nardac à l'extérieur. Reste bien attention à l'intérieur. Et ça se touche, et l'accrochage. Et une voiture. Incroyable l'image de Jules Goudon posée sur le toit de Geoffrey de Nardac. Et Jules Goudon qui va perdre gros au championnat cette année. Une image absolument incroyable et insolite.
A soccer team celebrated and ended up destroying the area where these TV news reporters were. They all came out at once and jumped on them. This NBA player dives into the crowd and spills all the beer the waiter was serving. He left the front seat of people all wet.
Knocks them around, 0 cups of beer on the tray. There they go, they're gone. Mason looks like he could have stopped, but he just got a little touch push there. Yeah, it looks like a plant. There's a lot of open space on both sides of this couple, but no.
Watch the reaction of this manager, Jose Mourinho. At first he's all excited and happy, then watch him get all amped up, all of a sudden, in just seconds.
Let's show you the reaction of Jose Mourinho when Hugo Lloris saved the penalty. Yeah, so they're happy now. I think that now they're going to see that it says no penalty, so they're happy. But then his assistant starts winding him up about the yellow card. It should be a yellow card. And now look at Jose. This is awesome. This is brilliant. Shouldn't laugh, right? You shouldn't laugh. I just love it. It's just his reaction. Look, it's gone from 0 to 10 in like 2 seconds.
A squirrel was spotted in the middle of a football game. Funny enough, everyone was cheering him on to score a touchdown. This Formula One racer As one of the models tried to go downstairs at a darts tournament, she trips and falls on camera. Manchester City players were excited to get their hands on the trophy, until one of the players accidentally knocks it off. An ice dancer was hoping to nail her performance without messing it up, until her hair got stuck in her partner's costume. This tennis player, Denis Shapovalov, was having a hard time trying to peel a banana. At the World Cup, the sled with 4 men inside flipped upside down and had the worst ride of their lives. These medics were totally unprofessional at carrying this injured soccer player. He then gets mad and tries to walk away. This tennis player was having a hard time trying to find the bug that disrupted her game, so she checked under her skirt. A pigeon was involved in a soccer game by accidentally getting hit by the ball. Luckily, he wasn't seriously that injured. This player didn't realize his touchdown didn't count because it was out of the line, so the opposite team quickly grabbed it and won, while he was still celebrating. Watch as Cristiano Ronaldo accidentally hits his son and wife with his trophy. During the bobsleigh Olympics, Elena Nikitina misses her skeleton sled and slides over 100 feet down the ice track. This gymnast got more than what he had hoped for. His springboard breaks and makes him land right on the tables. During the pregame show at The Ohio State University, a sousaphone player accidentally hits the camera really hard. The opening entrance to the ice rink was just a little too high for this youth team to enter, so the players kept falling. F1 pit stop, these crew members got an unexpected surprise for being out in the forest. This tennis player got very frustrated, so she took it out on her wardrobe in front of everyone. One of the players thought it would be a great way to slam dunk while standing on one of her teammates' back. At a cricket game, this camera guy on the Segway took a hard tumble and ruined his expensive equipment. This baseball player thought it was done and over and celebrated too early, until he got tagged out without him knowing. The UFC announcer called the wrong winner 2 times in a row until he had it sorted out at the end, creating so much confusion.
For your winner, David, excuse me, my bad, Elijah Young Snipes Terrell. My bad, I called it wrong. My bad. I got the scores right. I got the winner wrong. My bad, my friend. I'm sorry. Our judges called it 29-28, 29-28, 30-27 for your winner, David, the Coffee Boss Booker.
If you want to win an iPhone 11, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications to be entered in the giveaway. Then just simply comment saying that you did.
Isaiah Thomas, you want the tooth? You can't handle the tooth. But picks it up. The new smile for Isaiah Thomas.
Timbits hockey. This is fun. But when you've got a long drop to the ice, bad things happen. Who built this rink? Who did build this rink? Like, what is with that door? 7-foot drop off? They'll be fine. What is going on there?
Half a yard, then he just drills it down the field. That was bad. And 2 penalties are down. That is a swing and a miss. That was... Don't see that very often. The officials even laughing about that one. These guys are cracking up. Should laugh. They're saying, well, have you ever seen that? No, not me.
I can tell you that the Oregon Green Edge bus is still trapped beneath the finish banner on the finishing line. Here he comes, normal approach. Now they are allowed under the regulations to pass under the finishing banner. The driver himself, can't believe it. Why wasn't the banner high enough? That's what he'd say. And there's the result. There's a live pictures. I confess, in all the years I've covered the Tour de France, I've never seen that happen before.
That's going to be another icing. that's looking to freeze the puck, and his defenseman Barbario knocks him over, and Voroviyev's right there, and calmly puts that puck in the net.
Jones does drop back to pass. So the mascot decided, I'm going to get in on this as well. Hey, get up, man, you got it.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Jackson State mascot for coming onto the field.
The Jackson State mascot got penalized.
Mahura, that will be the penalty, is my guess. Not a guy you want to be in the penalty box either. Hey, this is going in! It's a goal! That is incredible. And the pass is Aaron Dick. That's a good goal. Absolutely a good goal. Never touched anything. Popped him up. Shallow right.
Here are the 25 funny and embarrassing moments in sports. Before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications, and you'll get 10 years of good luck. Try it. It works. Alright, let's begin. In an official FIFA game during the lineup sheet, the graphics also showed the players stepping up when their names were highlighted. Jermaine Jones stepped up right behind Alejandro Bedoya, and this happened.
6 different leagues represented in the USL.
FC Barcelona players returned to their training after lockdown, but instead they were put in big bubbles to maintain social distancing. UFC fighter Misha Tate was sharing her thoughts on having a title shot with Holly Holmes. In excitement, she jumped a little, and the cameraman just had to do this.
I don't know how to put it into words. I just want to jump around, yeah, I'm just so excited about it. I'm pumped to be here. This is an opportunity I can never take for granted. After having a title shot taken from me, I am fully enjoying.
Reporter Sarah Kustok congratulated and interviewed a fan after a successful shoot the puck challenge. However, the fan turned the tables after the interview and said this to her.
But I love her. She's the biggest Hawks fan. They're going to win the Stanley Cup for her this year.
I love it. Congrats. Thanks for being here.
I love you, Sarah. You're so pretty and beautiful. I love you.
Oh, I'm going to say thank you. It's got me red, and now I don't know what to say.
Basketball player Nate Robinson, who is 5 foot 9 inches, dunked the basketball over 7 foot Shaquille O'Neal as a joke. It was a hilarious moment, and Big Shaq gave Nate a little chase as well. These football players decided to prank their coach by spilling ice water on him after the game. When they did, the coach did this.
They got it. Oh, nice full tackle by Coach Franklin. Oh, he took it down. Wow. Wow. James Franklin celebrating with his team.
During a rain delay in a baseball game, Brendan Duncan shaved his head to do a head dart just for fun. The dart seemingly stuck on his head quite hilariously.
Unbelievable! That right there, put that on YouTube. It's all over.
During a huddle in a basketball game, a player...
The ladies on QVC gets on top of an air mattress while wearing heels and punctures it.
But we used to always let the dogs come and sleep with it on the air mattress too, or the air bed, because it works.
Yeah, this one is actually 40% more puncture resistant. So if you've got pets love it, I have.
Except for that one time with maybe Jojo on it with Pete.
Oh no, now we're gonna end up with.
Wendy Williams was caught farting on her own talk show. After a slight pause, she then continued like nothing happened.
But you can't even do that locker room thing. That cop wasn't playing that. I mean, you're lucky you only got battery. What if he filed for sexual assault? If the cop doesn't, he's not down like that,
This Asian band sing like never before to their audience. This is one of their songs from their album. trick went completely wrong on live TV, the magician stabbed the host in the hand, which he thought she was faking her injury at first.
Za chwileczkę każdy z nas losowo wybierze jedną torbę. Zanim to zrobimy, ja zamieszam, tak żebyście...
Nie chcę tej z gwoździem.
Nie chcesz sobie zgodzić?
Marzenka, ciesz się, że on na tym siadać nie każe.
Doskonale. Słuchajcie, w taki oto sposób rozwalamy po kolei.
Że jedna dziurka.
Zrobimy tak, zrobimy na 3, dobrze? Uważaj.
Raz, dwa...
Kurwa, przepraszam. Przybiłem ci rękę.
This reporter was standing just a little too close to the biker. Then she found herself covered in mud.
Jak ci się podobało?
No super, ale wiesz, muszę jechać, nie?
During the halftime report, as Shaquille O'Neal tried to get up, he tripped on some wiring and fell on the floor.
Obvious. Hit him, kid. You set me up, Ernie. What do you mean, me? You set me up, Ernie. You set me up, Ernie. Hey, I'm waiting on you, big fella. I'm waiting on you. Okay.
On The Price is Right, one of the contestants was overly excited and a little over the top. All that energy went to waste, as she still didn't win.
Thank you. How are you? Nice to see you. What's going on? Are you happy? Are you happy? George. Calm her down a little bit. Calm her down a little bit.
Well, you like hopping, Trin. Maybe you could just hop into your brand new car.
Watch as the guy reporter picks up the other lady to try and throw her in the ice water.
Love you two. 100 places up for grabs.
I'm just going to put Kate in the
On a Turkish makeover show, one of the models faints on live TV after seeing how much the hairstylist cut from her hair.
Yardıma ihtiyacın var mı?
Gerek yok.
Var.
Ay kesti, bravo. Ya süper. Ver sana yardımcı olayım. Ver Bilal. Bilal. Ya bu ne ya?
Çok büyük sevaba gireceksin.
Arkadaşlar yardım.
This TV news anchor breaks a champagne bottle in half after trying to show people how to open it with a knife.
Firmly and following through.
Okay.
Okay? So you go 1, 2. That is not how it's supposed to be done. Okay, well...
The TV personality Gemma Collins fell into the